What is up, guys? It's Pager here, and today we're back with another free agency video. Today I'm going to be doing the top 5 Redskins offensive line free agency targets. If you guys are new, subscribe for Redskins and NFL content. So, we are about a month and a half away from NFL free agency beginning. A little less. It starts on March 18th. Today is the 5th. This video is either going to go out today or tomorrow. I don't know yet. But either way, we're about a month and away from free agency, a few weeks online. So I'm going to be doing my top 5, not necessarily in order right now, but the offensive line is very important this season for the Redskins because we have question marks all over. Left tackle, we don't know if Trent Williams is going to be there. Left guard, we don't know if we're going to re-sign Eric Flowers. Center, Chase Rulius under contract. Right guard, we don't know if we're going to re-sign Brandon Scherff. And right tackle, we do have Morgan Moses under contract. I don't necessarily want him. I would want to upgrade him if we can. So, number 5, not too much in order, but Kelvin Beachum, left tackle from the New York Jets. He made $8 million last year, so probably around that price, maybe a little less. He played 13 games last year, allowed 4 sacks, which is a lot less than anyone, or at least the average on the Redskins. And he had 9 penalties, which is a lot, but that's not a crazy amount. 4 sacks is pretty good if you think, let's say each offensive line average 4 sacks on the line. That's about 20 sacks, and that's really good. We had so many sacks last year. Can't remember the exact number, but it was probably around 60, maybe even 70 sacks. I'm not sure, but it was a lot. It was one of the top 5 most sacked teams in the league last year. So 4 sacks is not bad at all. And that where when him and Sam Darnold were both healthy, their team was 7-2. So he had a big part in there when they won. So next is he played pretty good last year. Not necessarily the youngest player, but he is a good option for us to solidify our right tackle position. His name is Brian Bulaga. He is making $7 million a year. He played 16 games last year, allowed 4 sacks, and had 6 penalties, so really good stats. He usually doesn't stay very healthy, but last year he played 16 games. He's 31, so I don't necessarily want to give him a 4-year deal. Maybe give him a 3-year, $8 million per year, $7 million per year deal, and he can play right tackle. And yeah, and obviously, guys, I'm doing 4 players right here, and I'm doing 2 others where they're already on the roster that I want to sign. We gotta get. I'm sidetracking a little, but Eric Flowers and Brandon Scherff are extremely important. Eric Flowers is going to be a little cheaper, probably like 6 to 10 mil a year range, and Scherff's going to be a lot more. But our main priority is to sign them, and then if we get those two, go after a few other free agents on this list with the remaining money. But yeah, Brian Bulaga is a good option. Has played with the Packers for a while, helped Aaron Rodgers get a lot more time in the pocket. So Brian Bulaga would be really good. Probably can get him for relatively cheap. So next player, I've talked about him a lot. Jack Conklin on the Tennessee Titans. He might not have as good of a offensive linemen don't necessarily have stats, but one-on-one like stats like sacks and stuff. He doesn't have the, but they're still pretty good, and he's the youngest option. So he played 16 games last year, had 7 penalties and 4 sacks. So still really 4 sacks is still very good. Only allowing 4 sacks. That's allowing 1 every 4 games. So not bad, and he is going to be a lot of money probably. I don't know, 9 to 12-ish mil a year. So not necessarily a priority, but if we don't get Scherff if we get Scherff and Eric Flowers back, I don't know if we'll have enough money to get Conklin because he might be more expensive. But if we cut the right guys and get enough cap space, we definitely can still sign him. It's just a matter sorry, it's just a matter of if we sign these other guys to our offensive line, Eric Flowers and Brendan Scherff, because that's going to be at least 22 mil a year combined for Eric Flowers and Brandon Scherff. So yeah, we'll have to see. So number one on my list, he played for the Patriots last year, played very well. He's number one on a lot of people's boards. His name is Joe Thuney. He was a guard, so he's a player that if we don't get Scherff or if we don't get Flowers, if we just get one of them, maybe we can get Joe Thuney to replace one of them. I'm really not sure about his marketplace because he had a really good year last year. 16 games played, 0 penalties, and 1 sack allowed. So obviously, those are great numbers, and I would love to have him on the team. Maybe even over Scherff. Not necessarily. I don't know that yet, but if I can get Thuney for 8 mil, I might rather have him than Scherff at 14 mil. We'll see though. It all depends on how much other teams offer because I think if Scherff gets offered like 13 mil here and 13 mil another place, he'll rather sign here because he's been familiar with us. We got a new coaching staff. So that's what I think. This is probably the most interesting and most important position group for us this offseason. It all starts with Trent Williams though. If we get Trent Williams back, that that's gonna help us so much. That means we'll have Trent Williams as our left tackle. Hopefully Eric Flowers as our left guard, Chase Ruley as our center, right guard Brandon Scherff, and Morgan Moses. Just that is probably a top 12-ish offensive line if healthy, and if we can get like Conklin, Bulaga, any of these guys, we can probably be a top 10. And that's going to be essential for Haskins to develop. Also, don't forget, I'm forgetting about him. Wes Martin played a really good. I wouldn't say really good, but he played pretty well in the last few games when Brandon Scherff was out. So I honestly wouldn't mind if we get. I mean, I still would be a little upset, but if our starting offensive line was this next year, I would be really happy. Left tackle, Trent Williams. Left guard, Eric Flowers. Center, Chase Roulier. Right guard, Wes Martin. And right tackle, Jack Conklin or Bulaga. That would be amazing to me. That would be at least a top 15 offensive line, probably top 10 when last year we were bottom 5 at best. So that's what I think. I think Haskins just needs this offensive line to get. He just needs a little more time in the pocket and get him some passing lanes to go through. So because it's easier to step up in the pocket when you have better offensive linemen to get you up there, and also tight end is a. I know this is not the tight end video, but we need to get a tight end too. And kind of going into what I was gonna say, Greg Olsen is an option. He met with the Bills today, so I'll keep you guys updated on when he meets with the Redskins and what happens. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, who you like that I put on this list, who you think I left out, and yeah, who you want to sign. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.